guys, so I'm going to share with you how I got from the picture in the middle to the picture on the right. But first, let's talk about the picture in the left. In order for you to have the same success I have had, you have to start out young, like around 14 years old. In this picture, I was eating whatever I wanted and I would just throw it up. I was throwing up about 6 times a day in order to stay like around 90 pounds. But if this is too intense for you, let's go ahead and fast forward to a year ago when I embarked in a bikini competition journey. Now, in order to be good enough and approved of by everyone, you need to get some breast implants to fit in. Some people say that breast implants are toxic bags with chemicals that could potentially make you sick. But remember, what's most important is your outer appearance and what people think of you. Plus, if you're throwing up your food, then you're already messing up your health anyways. You need to obsess over your image if you want to look like me. The goal is to look like you have an eating disorder, or like you're starving, or haven't eaten in like 4 days. You pretty much want to look like you're going to disappear. There's a picture coming up here. This is what you're going to want to aim for, the stick figure with a happy face. Now, after every workout, you want to look in the mirror and say, I will never be good enough. I am still fat. I am still not perfect. And that will be your motivation. You need to be working out 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening after your full-time job. If you have little ones, it's okay. When they grow up, they will understand that their appearance is the most important thing. You get to remember that without makeup, which is the picture on the right, you look like you're on drugs and like you haven't slept in a week. The goal is to look happy on the outside while dying on the inside. What I love about bikini competitions is that they teach us women what our standards should be for ourselves. So if you have your ribs sticking out, then you're doing it right. Also, your natural color of your skin is never good enough, so the darker you look, the sexier you are. Basically, the more that you hate yourself, the more motivation to change every aspect of yourself so that you can fit in. My belief has always been the hotter I look, the better I will be treated, because all I really ever have to offer are my looks. It's important that during this transformation, you take a selfie like every 5 minutes and post it. The more likes and the greater the following, the more worthy you become. It's also important to take at least 2 hours doing your hair because your hairstyle determines your self-worth. At this point, most people will approve of you. And I say most because there will still be some people that will talk shit about you no matter how great you look. So either way, you're screwed. The more butt pics, the more approval, and the happier you will become. Because your happiness depends on what people think of you. Now, there's a picture coming up here in my competition where I am raising my hand, and no one has to know this part, but what I'm really saying is, can you bring me 2 carne asadas? The more your body looks like a toasted barbecue chicken, the better. Remember, if you want the results on these pictures, you have to do exactly as I say. This picture coming up here, we're going to talk about a faja, a waist trainer. You have to wear a faja at every moment of the day. Sleep with it, shower with it. If you can barely breathe, then that means you have it on right. Really? No. See, after becoming aware of all of this madness, I became inspired to take out my implants and shave my head, to free myself from the prison that I put myself in. Since then, the self-hatred voices have gotten louder, especially after having my 3rd baby. My hope is that one day I will love myself enough to no longer believe these silly voices. It's a battle every day, but one worth fighting for. I hope to have inspired at least one of you out there today.